What's up, friends and total strangers on the internet? It's Medium Wave Dave. It is Saturday, and we are here to start a YouTube channel. I figured, hey, I got this fancy ass microphone now, and I put on a Hawaiian shirt, and I've already surfed today, and it's kind of a cloudy, crappy Saturday. So what else are we gonna do, right? Crazy. You guys are like, what the fuck, dude? Aren't you like 40? Like, what are you even gonna talk about? I'm 47. Full transparency here. Fuck it, YouTube. Let's open the skeleton closet or whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, so we're starting a YouTube channel, and you're like, what the fuck are you going to talk about? Well, luckily, when you've spent most of your adult life, let's just call it 20s, 30s, half your 40s, getting people drunk for a living and chasing waves and snow around the world and hanging out at the beach, like a lot. I'm actually proud of that. You get to know a lot of weirdos. And I mean that in the best possible way. I freaking love my weirdos. You guys are my favorite. You get to meet a lot of interesting people and a lot of people doing some cool shit. So luckily, I don't have to be the dude. Because I don't necessarily want to be the dude. There's so many fascinating people out there that know so much more cool shit than I know. And so I'm going to open up my world to you guys, and I'm going to bring my friends in. We're going to take a peek at what the hell they have going on. But as far as what you're going to get on me, let's do a quick little intro, because there's probably more strangers than friends watching this right now. Let's be honest. So who the hell is Medium Wave Dave? And why the hell am I speaking about myself in the third person? I go by Medium Wave Dave. Where have I been, right? The real quick of it. A long time ago, I was a mechanical engineer. Doesn't matter. I didn't do it a whole long time. I ended up buying plane tickets and chasing waves around the world, as I let you know. Ended up bartending in New York City and Hamptons nightclubs for basically 20s, 30s, most of my 40s. Have seen some shit. During that time, I've done a bunch of things. I started a book series. That was a bestseller on Amazon, all about gratitude. I was part of that project. That was kind of cool. Started 2 clothing lines, Summer Rental and Beach Ass Punk, also kind of cool. You're like, how the hell did you do that? Like, you were a nerdy engineer. Well, I know a lot of weird people, remember? And so those were super cool. Ended up in Barney's and Urban Outfitters. Had no business being in that world, but holy crap, I had 2 clothing lines. What else did I do? I opened a restaurant. I fucked with crypto. Lost it all in a restaurant. Actually, lost it all twice in my life. That sucks. Don't do that. But kind of like badges of honor, right? I've definitely injured myself a lot. I've broken bones. Don't break bones. Breaking bones sucks. I've sprained things. I've strained things. I've torn things. Don't do those either. Those are way worse. They take just forever to heal, and that sucks. Been in jail. Sorry, mom and dad. Probably didn't tell most people that bit. Don't go to jail either. That sucks. Yeah, I've seen some shit, right? I've collected some stories. I used to be a big wave Dave, I guess. My biggest fear was more looking back and saying man, I wish I would have went for that, right? Go big or go home was kind of back in the day. I'd rather go for it and lose everything than miss then kind of have the what if, right? I guess it was just a massive FOMO. I was born 2 months premature, 4 pounds. So maybe it started at birth. I don't know. But where are we now, right? So where we're now, I guess this kind of all began, remember, 25-year bartender in New York City, Hamptons, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I was ready for an out. I mean, I don't think I look like the old guy behind the bar, especially in the dark, but let's be honest, my customers could have pretty much been my kids at that point. At 22, 47, I could have had you. And you definitely don't get my pop culture jokes. And so, it's time to exit. And, big leap of faith, right? I freaking love bartending. It's fun. Especially working at Surf Lodge during the summer. One of the best places on the planet. I work with amazing people. I have amazing regulars. I'm watching sunsets and live bands. And, everyone's on vacation and at the beach all day. How good is that, right? But it was time for a change. And so what happened? The world shut down. I loved my life. I probably wasn't going to quit. And so full rug pull, I got the boot. I needed the world to shut down and be like, Dave, it's time, dude. You don't have any more options. Go do something else, please. So I did. And it started out, I was like, I mean, that was crazy. Like, dude, toilet paper sold out everywhere around the world. Like, none of us had any idea what was happening. I started making, I like grew a mustache and became a cocktail nerd. Like, I'm a nightclub bartender. I'm not a cocktail nerd. But I was like making drinks for you on the gram for entertainment, like passing the time, because who would have thought the world would shut down for like a good year and a half, more or less. But what did I do? Like in the shadows, the part you didn't see is like I bet the farm, guys. Like I went all in on real estate. I signed up for mentors. I was learning. Like I've built a business now. Like part of me not bartending this summer is because I've built a scaled business. Like there's people that rely on me every day to pay their bills. Like holy crap. Wow. I'm also a licensed agent, like, and I work in a really badass market with like really amazing people. I work with one of my best friends, Kyle Roscoe, who's like absolutely crushing it as a Hampton and the agents and agent in the Hamptons. And like, how cool is it seeing all like this other world, right? All these like second and third homes, like all these beautiful estates and like amazing architecture. And so like, that's part of my world now. Running a business is part of my world. And for those of you that know me from real estate, like that's what I want to give you guys, right? I want to give you guys that part of the journey where like, please leverage my mistakes. Like if there's a theme in my life, I like to learn really well what not to do. And so what I want to give you guys is I want to give you guys the leverage of the shit that I learned not to do. So like use me for that, right? Like we're going to have a lot of chats on that. If you don't like the real estate stuff, don't worry, don't pay attention to that. Like just filter that out. But like I said, I'm going to bring my friends into my world, into YouTube, whatever. Maybe they won't want to be because that's, we're old now and that's weird. But we're going to figure it out as we go, guys. We'll probably put out a bunch of shit. Sorry about that. When I say we, I mean me. We're going to laugh a lot. Again, I mean me because I think I'm freaking hilarious. Hopefully you guys laugh too. That'll be cool. I love making people laugh. There may be crying. Probably you guys. Hopefully not me. I'm not really a crier. But maybe we'll like to keep it interesting. Maybe we'll light some fires. We'll blow some shit up. We'll like rent fire trucks and donkeys and hookers and like goats and I don't know, like bachelor party type shit. Again, aging myself to Tom Hanks movies. I'm rambling now, so I'm going to wrap this up. But guys, thanks for coming. If you're still with me, somewhere there's a subscribe button. Hit that because I want to get my subscribers up over 100 so I can claim Medium Wave Dave on YouTube. That's kind of a big deal. Otherwise, some shyster's going to come and take it. Like some Big Wave Dave's going to try and claim Medium Wave Dave from me. Like, screw that guy. And so, guys, please subscribe. Bear with me on this. It's going to be a journey. And thank you for coming out and watching. Have a good one.